Winston, it seemed like fourth downs and red zone really kind of saved you guys defensively today. You're able to come up with those stops when you really needed them.
Yeah, it's big. Anytime, hopefully they don't even get in the end zone or the red zone, That's what we would like. But if they do, you're always hoping for, just a 3 on the board or a stop. Something, if they're going to go for it on fourth, hopefully we can get that stop. So definitely big plays by our D in the red zone, and, that's what we're expected to do and supposed to do. So just have to get after it.
They went for it on fourth a lot tonight. Is that any harder to get yourselves up like that?
It's another down, but it's a big down. But it's third down, fourth down. Those are crucial downs. So you want to get off the field no matter what. So you just got to buckle up and get after it.
Was there a weird feeling after this win? I mean, you talk about some things weren't necessarily the cleanest on both sides of the ball, and there were fumbles for touchdowns and all sorts of weird things kind of going on. You guys win by 29, but still doesn't necessarily feel like that. Is there a weird feeling with you guys right now?
I don't know. I know we got the W. We can't play perfect every time. I don't think we have ever played perfect. So those are some of the things that are highlighted as far as some mistakes, or it's just the way the game is happened to go. But those type of things will happen, and the locker rooms, we're excited in there. We got to win, so it's we'll clean it up, whatever we got. And some things are good plays by their team. So give them credit, and we'll definitely clean up whatever those little mistakes are.
What was it like for the defense beginning of that second half, all the time you spent on the field?
It was a big drive, that first drive of the first series of the second half there. With that offense they have, with that tempo they go with, a little different. We haven't seen that this year, so didn't necessarily catch us off guard because we knew they were doing it. We knew they were going to do it, but still, we haven't seen that much, and it kind of just got to get a line and play football. So when you get that different tempo, kind of sets you off, and you got to figure out how your adjustments and things like that. But overall, I think we did well with that. And sometimes they get those long drives going, and you can tell out there when they did get that tempo going, they had us. And when we made a couple stops and slowed down the game, they were kind of off because that's what they want to do. So when we did our job and made the game slower, it was successful for our defense.
They had that 6-minute drive, and then the fumble or the kickoff was fumbled. Then you guys had to go back out there and got that fourth down stop. I mean, how'd you guys?
It's big, rallying point. Anytime you get that fourth down stop, it creates more confidence, and guys rally off that. So it was a plus for us, positive.
At Winston, I think they were as productive against you guys as anybody this year. What was it about their offense that made them effective?
Well, their running back's real good. Number 5, I think he was at Tennessee, and then he transferred to La Tech. He's a great player. And they kind of just do that dink and dunk type of passing. They're going to get some plays. So, it's funny how, not necessarily you guys, but things necessarily go wrong when there's a drive or something. We don't get a 3 and out. I'm used to it. I'm used to going 3 and out. So it's football, man. We were waiting for that. We were waiting to have everybody playing a dogfight. So that's football. You're going to see that more often. We got some good teams to play. La Tech's good, and it's just the way the cookie crumbles, man.
Let's talk about career number 5. What was it about that guy? Did you expect him to come in there like that?
He looked good on film, and I think a couple of their wide receivers got hurt, so kind of they went away from what they were originally trying to do in the first quarter or so. They were hitting those screens and stuff, and then a couple of their receivers got hurt, so they had to go with their next deal, and that was running the ball. And that's when they got in that 30 personnel and just straight down running, some edge stuff too, but. 5's a good player. We saw that on film. There was no surprise there.
So he made a nice tackle on you, and you almost had that pick?
I don't know. I know I hit him. I think I hit him, and then I don't know who it was, but yeah, somebody else got. I should have came away with that pick.
All right.
Cool. All right. Good.
Tyler, if you could just talk about being involved early. 100 yards in the first half and getting the ball on a run. Just what about the game plan tonight?
It's just kind of one of my nights. We always like to come out and start fast, so I was just lucky to be part of that. Just the looks kind of went my way. I was in on a couple plays and threw it my way. Just got to make plays when you get the chance.
There was a deep one over the middle where it looks like you might have been able to go for a little bit longer. I don't know what happened. What kind of happened on that play?
Got a little stumble when I went through on the break. I was just trying to keep the ball in my hands and not go down too soon, but got tripped up a little bit.
On that first pass, what happened? right, I mean, if you could have tightrope, it looked like it would have been gone. I mean, did he give you a shove at all, or?
Yeah, I think our feet kind of got crossed up. I think he went down, stepped on my heel a little bit, and by the time I could, catch the ball and look back, I was right on the sideline and couldn't get back going the right way.
Were you surprised how wide open you were on 32-yard touchdown from Kellen?
I mean, yes and no. I kind of read the zone coverage before we went there, so I hopped it up in the open area, turned around, and Kellen threw me the perfect ball to go, and so nobody there to stop me.
What's it like? You've got Austin Pettis, you've got Titus Young, and then there's so many other guys who make plays. But how much does their presence help guys like you?
I mean, I think that's everybody's success is based upon each other. Having those guys, they're big, deep threats, and Austin's a possession guy, and they gotta either man or double those guys all the time. So that leaves one-on-one matchups for me and the tight ends and all the other receivers. So we just try to take advantage when we get the chance.
With knowing that those guys are going to be gone next season, does it ever enter your mind maybe that you start saying, all right, I need to really step up my game now, or as we talked to you even in fall camp, has that ever been something in your mind?
I mean, maybe in the very back, but just try to focus on this year and keep playing well in every game. Try to do what I can the best, and I'll be ready for next year whenever it comes around.
You called Titus the deep threat and Austin the possession guy. What do you consider yourself?
I'd like to be the slash guy. I do both.
Well, there was one guy who had another receiving touchdown, and that was Kellen. Talk about him getting involved and shaking up the playbook a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely had that one in our back pockets for a little bit. Worked to perfection. AP's a great. He's got a great arm, great touch on the ball. Just can't really ask for too much more than that.
It's a bit of a weird game for you guys, just considering the kind of the ways you guys scored. There was a lot of fourth down tries for both teams. All sorts of odd things. I mean, did you kind of sense that during the game?
Yeah, there was some different plays. It's that's just kind of the flow of the game. Some games go exactly how you plan them out, and then there's other games where there's going to be, fourth down tries and all kinds of fumbles and turnovers, and you just got to keep playing through it and just trust the game plan and trust your teammates.
At that point, does it become more about execution or letting the emotions kind of dictate what is necessary to come on top?
I mean, you try your best to execute every play, and you run these plays all week, and there's going to be perfect plays and there's not. So you just got to keep that level head and keep your mind focused for when those plays, a little slip up happens, and just try to play through it.
That's good.